Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing super well. Today we're going to be going over how to manage, maintain, and kind of just play around with MT4. I know that some people kind of already are very, very advanced at this. Some people know way, way more than me. I get it. But others have kind of been here for a while. They're super intimidated. They don't know how to keep their MT4 clean. They don't know what to do, even just the most basic kind of rudimentary things on MT4. So today, that's what we're going to be going over. Again, if you guys have not already subscribed yet, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Any ideas for future videos or content that you'd like me to kind of go over, please do put it in the chat and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So if you're brand new, we have been creating a series that kind of just goes over what do you do to start trading. And even if you're not new, this video is kind of useful. But this is not the funnest of topics. Obviously, this is not the show me the money topic. This is not the, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, what am I going to do topic. But this topic is one that we need. So first and foremost, we set up a default template on our last video and a broker account on the video before that. Now we're on MT4. Kind of basic. You can see messy down here. This is literally the demo account and the platform I use for the classes that I teach. But today we're going to kind of just go over what do we do with all of these charts. So most people don't even know that you need to, first and foremost, we need to clean this up a bit. So I'm going to start off by going to this button up here where it says Tools. I'm going to go down to Options, and I'm going to go to the word Charts. Most of the time when you guys download MT4, this has something like 500,000. This has like 500,000 candles in both of these options, or some insanely high number. The problem is that's taking up all of your computer's speed, right? CPUs, your energy, right? It's taking up too much space, too much of the usage on your computer. So we don't need that much data unless you're doing some heavy back testing. I would say put these down less than 5,000, depending on what kind of trading you're doing. 5,000 is plenty, even to kind of go back and test. If you ever find that you need a little bit more room on that particular pair, I can show you how to do that also. But across the board, we don't need that many candles in the chart. We definitely don't need that many in history. So let's go ahead and take that down to, anywhere less than 5,000 is really good. So start with that. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Next thing you're going to want to do to make sure that you've got this optimized is right here in your market watch, which you can also get from here. Let's see, of course I'm doing that wrong. You can do symbols. Let's see. Or you can get there from here. I'm going to go here. This is the very most pairs that I have on pretty much any platform. And the only reason I have this many pairs on a single platform is because this is the platform I teach on. You don't need this many pairs. This many pairs means every single instrument you have over here to the left, MT4 has to get the data second by second, tick by tick for that pair. That's taking a lot of energy. It's going to slow down your computer. It's going to kind of slow down the process. And you need this to be running optimally. So I'm going to go ahead and right click anywhere in this market watch window. I'm going to come down to symbols and we're going to clean this up a bit. First off, I know people are going to tell you, oh my gosh, I trade this pair, and someone's going to show you a result on Euro GBP, and someone's going to say Euro USD is the best pair of all time. Here's the deal. You don't need all 20 whatever Forex pairs. You don't need every stock. You don't need every crypto. So pick a handful of pairs that your eyes see best, that you would like to kind of perfect, and I would suggest you delete the rest off of your charts. Not only is it going to save your computer some space and your memory in this whole unit, it's also going to give you peace of mind in your trading. A lot of times when we have options on this many pairs, you make a lot of mistakes. You're chasing the wrong pair at the wrong time. The pair that you would have been trading now already took its move. It's just a mess. So FX majors, these are all your USD pairs. I would suggest you keep most of these. Obviously, you can, if you're not planning on trading that pair, just double click it and take it off. Okay, exotics. I have traded some of the Mexican pairs, the Turkish and the Polish pairs, but for the most part, I don't even play with these almost ever. The spreads are high, they move different, they calculate different, and they are the outlier of most things Forex, so you don't necessarily need them, at least for now. You can click on the whole instrument. Whoopsie, I can click show to show them all, or I can click hide to hide them all. So I'm going to hide all of the exotics. We don't need those on our charts. Down to indices, I only have a handful turned on, and I actually trade indices more than anything else. I don't trade these other pairs, so I don't need to see them, right? And if I ever do need to see them, I can always come back and kind of find it, right? So I've got these ones turned on, the rest of them are turned off. Futures, well, who doesn't look at the dollar, right? Stocks, if you are interested in looking at stocks, pick a handful that you want. Obviously, we don't need to see all of these stocks. it's going to be a lot of data. Now you can pull them up as you go. If you are kind of doing day trading on stocks, that's fine too. Otherwise, turn off the whole gambit and just, move along. So again, to turn off the whole amount, you can click show for on, hide for off. If you say you want to watch Apple, you're just, you really want to watch that stock, you can click each individual one that you actually want. Otherwise, that's a lot of pairs. So FX crosses, here we go. You can turn on as many or as few of these as you want. Again, we don't have to trade every pair. We don't have to look at every pair, and out of sight really is out of mind. So I'd suggest you pick a couple that you actually want to trade and then just have the rest turned off. I would have Euro GBP turned off and Euro odd being the fact that it's just really expensive in terms of swap fees. It's not my favorite pair to trade. Otherwise, I only have all these on mostly because of the company that I work with and for training purposes. Otherwise, I would not have this many pairs of the FX crosses on. So you do what works for you, but that's how you're going to turn them on and off, and this is going to save your computer a ton, or your platform a ton. Energy, you guys know oil, you can trade US or UK. Metals, if you want to trade gold, silver, and then cryptos. Again, the list of cryptos is getting almost as big as the list of stocks, so pick the couple that you actually want on your chart and then take the rest of them off. We don't need to pull data for this many different instruments. Once you have that done, hit close, and then you'll have this nice cleaned up, hopefully very small view here. I'm going to go ahead and move that to the side. Just teaching you a couple of tips and tricks of how to use this platform, or at least optimize it, right? So now we've kind of cleaned up the pairs, we've kind of cleaned up some of the memory. Now, what about when you've been trading for a while? This stores information and it will bog it down. So something you should probably put on your schedule every Friday, every other Friday, depending on how much you trade, is a time where you come in and you kind of reboot your whole system, close the platform, reopen the platform after you have done these steps. So what you're going to want to do is come down to your open data folder. I'm going to draw this back into view. You're going to want to go to your logs. I'm going to double click on my logs. And again, I use this for teaching, but that's kind of a lot of logs. We don't need all of those, so I'm going to hit Control A. We're going to delete all of those, gone. And then I'm going to do the same thing in my MQL4. Come down to logs. Not as many here, but I'm going to hit Control A and delete all of these as well. Pull that back on the screen. Try again. It's always going to make you keep the one that is open, so that one's going to have to stick around. You can also choose to delete your history. That's not nearly as relevant from what I've learned or from what I've been told, but you can delete all of this. You can delete just the deleted. Totally up to you on how you want to do it. This isn't taking up near as much room, and it's not having near as much of an impact, so you can delete all this stuff as well. But now your MT4 is cleaned up. It's a little bit optimized, and there you go. So how do we use MT4? Again, this is not the super sexiest topic. This is not the most funnest topic, but these are the things that matter the most when it comes to day-to-day trading. So I wanted to make sure we had this video in terms of how to clean up your MT4, how to manage it, and how to just optimize a little bit. I will make another video in terms of how to press buy, press sell, all the little tips and tricks and the different buttons. But while you're in a demo, I would implore you to kind of play around a little bit. You can't do anything wrong when you're in a demo. You can't break anything. In a live, it's a different topic. So play around in your demo a little bit, click on each one of these buttons, write down the questions you have, and then please do put them in the chats, and I will go ahead and help you wherever I can. So I hope this video helped. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, and God bless.